So let's check an American will react to word not used outside of Canada. So let's see if we know this word, these few words, and how this American gonna react. So let's check this. Oh, je vais stop the sound of the music. Vous me direz comment c'est le son de la vidéo. Let me know about the sound of the video of the dude.
I'm just a typical average American, here today to react and learn about words that do not exist outside of Canada, and also words that exist in both America and Canada, but have different meanings, leading to possibly some strange, uncomfortable, misunderstandings. But maybe by the end of this, I'll become some kind of American Canadian tramp.
I know some of this word because in Canada, when we spoke English, we kind of use some of the word that are in use in England and in Europe, and sometimes we kind of use some of the word used in the state. So that's kind of strange when we speak to American. We're not really sure which one to use. Example for fries and chips. I think chips in England is for French fries, and we say French fries over here. Stuff like that, I think.
Later, of sorts, we can finally understand each other. But honestly, it does sound very fun to learn about some words that are just Canadian, honestly. So I found this little Reddit discussion where someone was asking, let's give some words which the meanings are not used this way outside of Canada. So some of the responses here, let's take a look at, are, this one is very specific to the Anglophone community of Quebec. That is very specific. That is very, very specific. The Anglophone community of Quebec, but the DEP. It's short for dépanneur, dépanner, something like that. How's my French accent? Which is a convenience store or corner store, and they usually sell alcohol. Oh, very important. Very, very important.
Okay, they sell alcohol, sometimes gas. I will say most of the time they are coming with a gas station, and they sell a lottery ticket, some expensive chips, but beer. Yeah, it is the place for beer, not any type of alcohol, because here in Quebec, the alcohol is at the SAC, la Société des Alcools du Québec, for all the strong kind of alcohol like vodka, whiskey, scotch. You can buy at Carnival Store or Corner Store beer and some type of wine that have been put in bottle in Quebec. But if it is yeah, c'est particulier que ça soit dit aussi en anglais, mais j'imagine que les Anglos ont pris ont été habitués d'entendre dépanneur puis le dep, fait qu'ils le disent aussi. Parce que j'ai cru comprendre que, tu sais, c'est que oui, t'as d'autres pays qui ont des dépanneurs, mais dans le style qu'on a ici, c'est peut-être pas l'affaire la plus... C'est assez courant ici. Bon, t'as un peu les 7-Eleven aux États-Unis puis au Japon, mais j'ai cru comprendre que c'est pas nécessairement la même chose que nos DEP, le niveau mentalité. Là.
Stuff. Very important in Quebec, I imagine. You gotta know the dépanneur, the DEP. Let's take a little walk downtown, a little visit to the DEP. That's the most American way I could possibly say that. I kept calling it the DEP when I lived in Ontario in British Columbia. No one ever knew what I was talking about. Yeah, it's funny how that works, huh? French Canada is so much its own culture, and obviously,
yeah, of course,
entirely different language, that it doesn't entirely surprise me that much that people within Canada don't even know some of the Quebec lingo, you could say, and certainly I don't. Especially when I said, let's pick up some beer at the DEP. since they don't sell beer in convenience stores.
Oh, they don't sell beer?
That's just a Quebec thing? They don't sell
Just in Quebec?
stores, I'm sorry.
Oh my god! They probably have to go to the LCBO. I think is the LCBO is for the liquor store in Ontario? Or LSBO? I don't know. Let me check. LCBO. Yeah, it is the Liquor Control Board of Ontario, so it is the equivalent of the SAC in Ontario. But they don't sell beer at the grocery store and at the dep. Okay. I didn't know about that.
Sorry to hear that. In America, they sell beer everywhere, man. Everywhere. The gas station, convenience stores, corner stores, like, I don't know, everywhere. What else do we have? Having lived in the US and the UK, the only word I regularly used that nobody understood was hydro.
Hydro, but hydrochris? What the fuck?
Yes. Yes. That is a Canadian word. I remember when I first heard this word, hydro, in some video somewhere. This is only used in Canada. I had no idea what on earth this meant. Hydro, apparently, is the same thing as electricity. The hydro bill.
Okay, yeah, I know what we say that in Canada, because in Canada and Quebec, a lot of electricity production come from hydroelectricity, with a dam in the north of the province. Yeah, it's the name of the company, and it is the name of kind of the technology we use. In the state, I think they use all kind of different type of source powers, like coal, probably some hydro too, some solar energy, wind turbine, gas, nuclear energy. So yeah, but in Canada it is the name of the company for Hydro-Québec. I think in Ontario they have Hydro One. I think a few companies in Canada have the name Hydro in the name, and since is the name of the technology you use as most of power source in Canada, yeah, that makes sense.
Is the electric bill. And it's normal in Canada to refer to electricity as hydro? I'm pretty sure that's...
No. We refer to electricity at electricity, but hydro is the name of the company that we get electricity. And we will use that name for the bill and stuff like that. But we don't call hydro like, oh, let's plug that shit in the wall for having some hydro for my PC. No. It is the company. And...
But it's funny how different that is. Is it because of, like...
Yes, Polybill.
Where does that come from? Hydroelectricity? Is all the electricity generated by water?
Yeah, kind of.
Canada? Why is it called hydro? I never understood this. I actually forgot about that one. I've heard that. Hydro. Yes, that's very Canadian. Very, very Canadian. Okay. Toque. I absolutely hate hearing them called beanies.
Oh yeah, la toque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it toque?
We say toque in French.
The winter hat with the little
Yeah.
squishy ball on top. Kind of fun. Especially when I squeeze it like this. Okay, I'll stop that. But a toque or toque? Toque? Yeah, that's not a word in America. No one would have any idea on Earth what that's referring to. Actually, if it's pronounced toque, toque means something else. That I think Canadians probably know what I'm talking about. That Americans would have Americans going like this, raising an eyebrow, going, "You want a toque on your head? Really? Are you sure?" I think in Britain, a toque means a chef's hat.
Yeah.
And I don't think Americans are even aware of the word. No, definitely not. Definitely not. This is a Canadian word for sure. For sure. Years ago, a relative from the US called a toque a toboggan. I don't even know what's
the
going
fuck?
on there. I can't even vouch for that American. No idea where they're going with that. Wearing a
No, me too.
toboggan on your head. How silly. How about duotang? Duotang.
What? They don't have duotang in the state?
Some of these Canadian words are seriously like...
You can... What is a fucking geotang if you can say... And what's the name of geotang? I don't know. It is a geotang. What the fuck? Non, mais le cartable, c'est la grosse affaire quand t'as les anneaux en métal, là. They probably have another name for geotang in the state, but a cartable is the big thing, like maybe 1 or 2 inch with the rings. A geotang is the smaller stuff.
Out of another... They sound like they are another language. Like if Canadian was a language, this is some of the stuff that would be like duotang. Like, and I'd be like, oh yeah, take my money.
Yeah, it's probably a brand name. I know it's for sure a brand name, but I don't know what is the name of the thing outside of the brand name. I don't know. And it's like probably in the state you have something similar to the Cahier Canada, but I don't know how the fuck to talk Cahier Canada otherwise. It's maybe yeah, a notebook. Yeah, probably a notebook. But I will probably refer to a notebook something a bit smaller than a Cahier Canada. For me, Cahier Canada is really specific to the brain and to the maybe notebook, flexible notebook, all in paper, with maybe like a 40 page with a line. And some of the all to put it in a cartam or in the geotang.
It's a folder.
Oh, it's a folder. Okay.
Oh, it's just an innocent little folder. I don't
get
scared of the duotang. Okay. Duotang,
it's a folder.
I don't
yeah.
know what a tang is, but there's 2 of them. Housecoat. Housecoat.
Housecoat is that the in French linge de maison, the front thing you can use to the oven and cleaning stuff in the kitchen? No, it is no, the linge de maison is this for la nappe, for the table. Yeah, it's tablecloth, I think.
What's that mean in Canada? Is a housecoat just like a coat?
It's not a coat.
I'm so confused.
I don't use that.
Does that mean something in particular?
Okay. I'm stupid.
Housecoat Canada? Maybe? It's a robe? It's a robe.
It's a bathrobe. Okay.
It's a robe.
Never used that.
This is a robe. I'm astonished. I've never heard this one before.
No, me too.
A housecoat is the same thing as a robe in Canada or parts of Canada? I'm sure Canadians say robe. I would have thought that was just a universal word. Robe. I can't even say robe and have some Canadians understand what the heck I'm talking about. And if
yeah, they are crazy.
With a housecoat, I'd say, whoa, damn, what are you doing? Mooch.
I don't know what is.
Mooch.
What is a mooch?
Mooch is a word in, I was going to say in American. In American English. In America. Mooch means to, like, mooch off of someone. To kind of take advantage of them or take resources from them to take advantage of. To mooch off, you'd say like, they're mooching off of you. They're like, they're taking something from you, money or...
Never use that word.
Stay at your home for free or something and they're kind of a deadbeat. I don't know. Mooch, is that the meaning in Canada? Maybe I can
Let's check.
Mooch Canada. No. To loiter or walk aimlessly, to behave in an apathetic way. That's kind of similar.
Okay.
I don't know about the whole sneaking around.
Never have used that.
Slang, eh? I don't know. Stag. Isn't that just a type of deer?
Yeah, it is.
It's a male deer. Does it mean something different in Canada? Stag, Canada. A stag and doe is a cultural event in Canada. Eh? What are you doing with the deer out there? It's an event? A gathering of the stags? Popular mostly in Manitoba or southern Ontario, under various names to raise money for what? For what? A wedding? It's a fundraiser for an engaged couple. A stag and drag party? A stag and
Okay,
drag
never
party?
heard of that.
A wedding social, Canadian party, and fundraiser for an engaged couple. Like a wedding shower? Or bridal shower?
Yeah.
And money. Canadians are out there giving each other money?
Yeah, of course.
For weddings? How much money we talk?
But that's slang.
But
So
in America, you
I
might
will say
have
they
a
probably don't teach
bridal
that
shower
in
or
English class in the rest of
party.
Canada too. It's like the
Gifts.
French Canadian
Sure.
slang.
Like a wedding ring.
That's our parent that tell us and teach us the kind of slang we use every day, but we don't have really slang class in French too. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. The slang is not something really teaching class. Maybe in university, in specific linguistic class, maybe, but is not something that can officially in the cursus, I think.
Register. People give you gifts, but there's not really a fundraiser or money.
Exactement, on va voir le langage familier, mais tu sais, c'est plus quasiment pour nous dire, hey, faites pas ça, ou voici des exemples d'auteurs qui utilisent le langage familier, mais it's not something that you should use in your text. Don't do that.
In America, it's mostly like the bride and groom like ask for certain household items, like a new set of dishes or something. I don't know if that's what we're even talking about, but I think I just went down a rabbit hole. That is a difference between Canadian and American weddings, honestly. Stag and doe party. Okay, never heard of it. Donar.
What's a donar?
Donor. It's a name. Canada. What do we have here? Music. Donner. Meaning? This one's not working so well. Beat up or thrash? Whoa!
What?
Canadians, why are you having to
Never
talk
heard
to
of that.
people? Why do you have to have this word? I don't know if this is actually what the definition is. To beat up or thrash? Defeat, utterly. Goodness gracious, this is an aggressive word.
Yeah, but that's more
Okay.
English
Donner.
slang,
Donar?
and
Is this commonly
and it's like in Quebec, in the different every other province we are different slangs. So I will probably say that the same thing in English. Maybe some of this few words are only used in the part of the like he said for the stag is the name of something maybe in Alberta or in Saskatchewan and or only a part of Saskatchewan. So yeah, it's not something we use in Quebec, but we have used hydro geotang, of course.
said in Canada? What? Why is everyone just utterly defeating each other? In what exactly?
I like this guy.
About this.
I will send you the link of his channel after the stream. But I like this guy. He is an American, and I kind of like the way he react about Canada. You have a big channel who maybe make 1 or 2 video a week reacting about Canadian stuff, learning about Canadian stuff. So the guy is funny. Of course, he just watched the video and read some articles, so it's kind of funny to see his reaction to some of the stuff. He doesn't really know what he's talking about, but that's kind of funny. That's the funny thing with reaction content. And we can correct him. Maybe not on this video, but if we do something about Quebec, we are going to explain him how Quebec works.
Wait, duotang
Squid, it doesn't.
is Canadian? What do other places call them? A folder? A binder? I guess? Yeah. Folder.
Yeah, but the binder is not the same as a fucking geotang.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Yeah. Okay, this guy. Can be the pool guy, Gator. This guy. Let's read the answer. But this guy is right. This is a geotang.
Hey, is it? We're really getting into semantics here. A A duotang has the bendable metal tab thingies for securing 3 hole-punched papers, while a folder is just a folded cover flap. Okay. We call that a 3-ring binder. 3-ring binder?
Okay, it's the 3-ring binder. Okay, so we now have learned the official term from a duotang. But that was right.
Or folder. I don't know. Seems like there might be a little controversy over the duotang meaning. Huge controversy. Freezies. What is a freezie? There's a bunch of names for them in the US.
Freezie, it is the
uniquely Canadian.
fuck. The frozen stuff. Yeah, yeah. Mr. Freeze, yeah, that's a Mr. Freeze.
Ice pops. Freeze pop, ice pop.
But you will say Mr. Freeze in Quebec.
Yeah, this thing. Can I open this little picture? Yeah, these things. They are icy, delicious, frozen strips of plastic that you
yeah, that's a Mr. Freeze.
And eat it as a little kid, between you and me, maybe as an adult every now and then. So in Canada, these have like is that a brand name?
Yeah, it is a brand name for sure.
Everywhere I've lived in the United States, these have really been ice pops, I guess. Yeah, I think that's what I'd call it. Freeze pop, ice pop.
Oh, in Quebec, everyone say Mr. Freeze.
I've heard that before. Is that the generally accepted word?
Yeah, in Quebec we call them Mr. Freeze.
We call them Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. I didn't know. That's a very random thing.
Oh, double, come on.
To be different. Does it have like a brand name? Like, what are these?
The double is my god.
Who makes it? Giant freezies. Maybe they really are meant to be called freezies. Maybe Canadians got it right. Double. Yes. It's even in the Oxford Dictionary as a Canadian word. Is double? You know what I've wondered? Is double only related to a Tim Hortons menu item?
Yeah, kind of.
Creams 2 sugar coffee.
He is right. The guy is right. My man. This is my man. This guy is right. Okay, technically you can order at the other place, but it's clearly a Tim Horton item with order coffee in Tim Horton. But I will say no to the double. I take my coffee black, no sugar, no nothing, just coffee.
Or is a double just any coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugars? This makes me think it exists outside the Tim Hortons universe.
Yeah, it exists outside the Tim Horton universe, but it's mostly your Tim Horton stuff.
It has to do with basketball. I've actually heard that. Double coffee. Come on, you know what I'm talking about, Google. It is a Tim Hortons thing.
Yeah, it is a Tim Hortons thing.
I don't know. My understandings change on a whim of these sorts of things. Well, for the French language, gosse means balls here. Oh, wonderful. I didn't realize what I was saying until afterwards. But in Europe, it means children. It really gets weird when people...
Non, mais oui, c'est ça. Tu peux l'avoir n'importe où, mais clairement, si je veux dire, on va dire, je serais porté à dire c'est vraiment un truc que tu t'imagines du café genre canadien, du Tim Hortons, mais tu peux l'avoir partout, là. Je veux dire, tu vas l'avoir. Anyway, je le sais pas trop, j'en commande jamais. Moi, je prends mon café noir, là. So, je pense que j'ai jamais commandé un double. Puis moi, je pourrais prendre plus mon café au Vanut. Je suis pas un bon Canadien. Je vais aller au Vanut. Parce que le café du Tim Hortons, depuis qu'ils ont changé de fournisseur de café il y a quelques années, est quand même franchement un peu moins bon qu'avant. J'ai cru comprendre que maintenant, c'est McDonald's que l'ancien fournisseur de café du Tim Hortons. Et ça expliquerait pourquoi le café du McDo est quand même pas si mal. Mais généralement, je suis un Vanut guy.
To see their gosses. Indeed it does. Okay, kind of funny.
Yeah, le truc c'est gosse, en effet, c'est toujours très drôle quand tu parles des Français que tes gosses, non? Donc les Français, là, je vais te montrer mes gosses. What the fuck, I don't want to see your fucking balls.
I have used eavestro?
What the fuck is that?
with my American friends, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. Eavestro. I don't even think I'm saying it right. Evstrow? They
Evstrow.
use gutters. Gutters! We're talking about gutters.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we're talking about. Okay, I have never heard that word ever. These are some Canadian words out here, man.
Yeah, the Vanut is on the street of my job, so yeah.
Evstrow versus gutter. Is there a difference?
It is a gutter. Okay.
For everything, isn't there? There's a difference between a duotang and a folder, mind you. And there's also there's a difference between an eavestrow and a gutter, mind you. There's I don't know who's out here actually saying that, but someone is. The same person that cares about duotangs and folders cares about eavestrows and gutters. But it is really interesting that that is a different word. We also use eaves, evs, very commonly. Surprised they didn't pick up the context. No, what context is there? What's an ev?
Yeah.
Does that mean something? Oh, evs refers to a section of the roof that extends beyond the exterior siding. What? There's an entire part of the roof of a home that I didn't know there was a word for it. Eaves or evs? I don't know what the.
Our stuff. So many words for describing a house and part of the house.
That extends beyond the siding. There's a word.
But yeah, on a vraiment des Vanut un peu n'importe où là.
Living in the year 3000, like I don't even know what's going on. This is too advanced for me. Okay, and it's a trow. I understand trow, so an eaves trow now makes sense in that context. Okay, I learned something today. Very good. Very good. To say something is tabled is completely different in the US versus Canada. Tabled, if something is tabled. In Canada, to table a bill means to start considering it.
Yeah.
Like putting it on the table. In US, to table a bill means to stop considering it. Yes. Yes, or like a discussion. Yes,
yeah.
True. This is the
Is that something I'd use too often? But yeah, he's right.
That for later.
In Canada, it's meant to start considering it.
To contemplate this sort of thing. Yeah, let's table that and come back to it later. Putting it on I guess it's being put off on a table somewhere in timeout where no one's allowed to look at it. I don't know where the table is, but that's funny. Like, that's a perfect example of a Canadian and an American could be having a conversation about something and literally, like, understand it in the complete opposite way of tabling something. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. What do we have here? I stayed at a nice Airbnb in San Diego. It had our 3-year-old who was drinking whole milk. I said I was going to leave the half-full carton of Homo milk in the fridge for them. Awkwardness haunts me to this day. Right?
Yeah.
Homo milk. We don't say that. Yeah, we don't. Homogeneous? Is that where that comes from? It's just milk.
That's funny.
I don't know if the milk is homo or not, but in
oh shit. That's something I ever wanted to do. Oh fuck.
Probably some folders danced for me. Okay, and it's a trow. I understand trow. Ooh, this is the off timeout. Wow, interesting. Whole milk.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Sorry.
said I was going to leave the half-full carton of Homo milk in the fridge for them. The awkwardness haunts me to this day. Right, the Homo milk. We don't say that. Yeah, we don't. Homogeneous? Is that where that comes from? It's just milk. I don't know if the milk is homo or not, but in America it's just
Okay.
milk.
Okay. Let's say if the kid is drinking almond milk, so we have left some almond nuts milk in the fridge. Some big fat nuts.
That's funny. Pencil crayons. Pencil crayons?
What the fuck?
What on earth is a pencil? Alright, I'm stumped. Pencil crayon. Pencil crayon. Colored pencils? Pencil crayons. Colored? Are they?
Yeah, the
Americans
crayon
tend to
sailor,
call them colored
I think.
pencils. Oh no. We cannot be calling this stuff the opposite. These are crayons. We're talking about colored pencils. We're talking about this. Here we go. See, it's even on the box. I'm sure this is an American box, to be completely honest. Yes, colored pencils. See? Aha, it says it. So in Canada, these are called pencil crayons? See, I'm arguing for the colored pencils. These are pencils. They are shaped like pencils, long and wooden. And they're colored, though. So, colored pencils. There, that's my argument.
Yeah, it
Pencil
is.
crayons. See, I don't think these are
Oh,
pencil.
I'm back. Sorry, I'm back. Kind of a delivery guy got kind of lost on his way, and he rang at my door, and the delivery is not for me. So sorry, I'm back. I think you got blocked by the ads. Sorry about that. So now the word is about pencil and pencil crayon. I don't know if he's talk about crayon couleur or crayon cire. Uh, Oh yeah, yeah. When I move out, it can be fucking strange for my avatar. My model is kind of glitch out when I move. So yeah, I will move right now. Oh, and now I can talk. And whoops, ha! Oh, the tracking is now fucking crazy. So I'm back. Let's the tracking up again. So let's continue the video of this guy.
Crayons. They are shaped like a pencil, but they're not very crayon-like. Crayons are made of wax and are for, they have a very specific texture when you. They're not like pencils. Not
Yeah.
like crayons. So yeah.
I think the guy got the wrong picture about that. Parce I will say pencil crayon is crayon cire.
That is. Talk about a funny thing to be different. That is extraordinarily random. That's fantastic. Okay. Pencil crayons and colored pencils. That is good. I take it serviette means paper napkin, but in the Commonwealth countries but nowhere else, yeah, no one knows what a serviette is in America.
Serviette ici is for like an instrument, but more like a towel. I will not say for a napkin, a serviette. A torchon, yeah. But maybe something more clean. Maybe the thing you use in the bathroom. A torchon is for like little cleaning scrap. A serviette for me is like for cleaning your hand after you wash your hand in the bathroom. A torchon is for scrap. It's for removing shit from the table or the oven. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, linge de vaisselle. But linge de vaisselle, torchon is like kind of the same shit. But a torchon is really for big scrap. Linge de vaisselle is for something maybe when you clean the dishes and the plate are already clean and you want to remove the excess of water. But a torchon is for me is for scrap. Like removing something burned from the oven, like that. Or removing old plate from the oven if you don't have meat. You can use torchon. But I will say napkin. I will say napkin for paper napkin for sure. I use napkin. In the chat, how do we talk about napkins? C'est quoi? Comment vous appelez une napkin? Moi je dis napkin.
Okay.
Bon, mais bon dîner.
Yeah, it's a French thing for sure. Hoser. Yeah, a lot of Americans don't know hoser. That's like a term for a Canadian, like a funny. I don't think it's like mean or anything, right? It's just like kind of a funny thing to say, like hoser. Gong show. Canadian for disaster? Gong show. What a great word. What a gong show. This is going to be a gong show. It's like Americans wouldn't know what the heck's going on, but you would have my attention. I'd be like, oh, okay, the Gong Show. I don't want any part of that. All right. It was in the U.S. years ago. Fell out of fashion when the show left the air. It was never in fashion.
It is a show name?
In the United States, at least.
Never heard of that.
I have to say, I've never heard of a Gong Show. Okay. I think that is pretty good. That is a lot. I don't even think I'm gonna.
Yeah, we have learned kind of new stuff that they are used in the other part of Canada. In Quebec, we don't really say that thing. So yeah, that's cool. A cool video.
Half of this stuff into my brain, but goodness gracious, there are a lot of words that are not used outside of Canada. So as an American, this is quite fun for me. It's like learning another language. I said that before. It's kind of fun. It'd be funny to use some of these words here in America, and only I would know. Well, there might be some Canadians kind of lurking around here sneakily, and they just kind of pop up and be like, oh, it is going to be a Gong Show, isn't it? Eh? And then I'd say, hello. I'd say, oh, this is awkward. I thought no one knew what I was talking about, but good to see you. And anyway, I enjoyed this quite a bit. If you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and Canadian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.
So nice video. I will put the video in the chat. I've watched some of the video of this guy. Cool stuff. Reacting about stuff about French Canada, Quebec, Tim Horton. I would probably watch more of that